Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, listen, I've been doing a lot of cooking lately, and I've been cooking these ribs and getting a lot of great reviews on them. So today I'm going to do a little step-by-step instruction of how I do it. So I picked up 2 slabs of pork back ribs today, and the first thing I always do is I just kind of dry them off, get a paper towel, cloth, whatever, dab it, make sure everything's nice and dry, flip it over, do the same thing, just kind of. Alright, that should do. Next, you flip them back over here to the bone side, and what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to get this little membrane right here. Have to get that off so it'll be able to absorb the smoke and the seasoning. So the best thing to do, paper towel again. It's going to be kind of hard to do with one hand here. Just get your paper towel. Usually, it's easier too to put the smaller end over on the side you're going to start pulling from. So pull from the smaller end, grab a hold of that corner there. Oh Lord, everything's sliding. Alright, that's a little better. Alright, just get a good grip of that membrane with your paper towel and just pull it. Pull it. Just come all the way down. Now, alright, and do the same thing with the other one. People ask me, how do you know if it's got a membrane? Some of them you can buy from the store, it still has the membrane on it. Some of them you can do it without. See right here, this is the one I just pulled off. See how it's kind of dull looking? This one right down here, still got it on. It's kind of a silvery look, real slick, real glossy. All right, that's what's got to come off. All right, we got the second one here. Pull it off. Oh, that one tore. We're gonna have to go back and get that other piece. Pull it all the way down. If it breaks off, just like that, just find where you left off. You might have to trim some of it off with a knife if you can't get it all. But most of the time you can get every bit of it. Alright, that one looks good. Now we're going to season. Alright, next thing we're going to do, we're going to get the yellow mustard out. We're going to lather it up real good on both sides. That's going to help the seasoning stick to it. Really drive it in. Running low on mustard. We're going to have to get some more of that. Alright. Run your little side down, get your hand on there, rub it in real good. Get it on the sides, the ends there. All right. There we go. Flip it over. Same thing. Just going to rub it in real good. And I'm almost out of mustard, so I didn't put as much on there as I normally do. But if you put a lot on there, you don't really worry about it. You ain't gonna get any kind of a mustardy taste. I was kind of worried about it my first time myself. All right, that looks good. All right, next to the seasoning. On my seasoning, I've tried a bunch of different kinds, but the one that I stick with the most, right here. Suckle Buster's award-winning competition barbecue rub, and dang, it's good. All right, this part, shake it on there real liberally. Get you a lot on there. All right, and I just kind of hand dab it on. Don't really rub it too much. I just kind of pat it in. Get it stuck down in that mustard real good. Flip them over. Same thing. Kind of hard to do. Watching the phone. Doing this at the same time, but hey, I think we can do it. There we go. Same thing, just kind of pat it in. If you see a spot you missed, you can kind of rub it into it. All right. I don't really worry that much about the back side as much as I do that front side, but put it back over one more time. more spots there I missed. All right. Hopefully it'll give us a nice little skin there. All right, next. All right, the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna wrap these things up. Get you some saran wrap here. Always try to wrap them up tight as I can. Got them both wrapped up real good. I always just put them back in the pan there, and I'm gonna put it back in the refrigerator. Well, right now it's 11:30 at night, and I'm gonna cook these tomorrow for Father's Day for my dad because he loves these ribs. So I'm gonna stick these in the refrigerator, let them set overnight. Tomorrow we're gonna get up and get to smoking. All right, so it sit all night. I just woke up this morning. The dog's barking. And happy Father's Day to all the dads out there today, by the way. And now we're gonna go out here and we're gonna get the smoker fired up. We're gonna be using my Pit Boss Lockhart Platinum today, and this is a great smoker, the best smoker I've ever had, and it just makes everything a lot simpler. So all we're gonna do is go ahead and turn it on there. We're using, by the way, we're using these applewood wood pellets. I usually use that competition blend, but I'm out of it, so we'll just use what we got. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and prime it. I'm gonna set it to smoke setting. Open the lid up. Well, just gonna wait till we get a little bit of smoke rolling, let it heat up, and then we'll put these on. All right, while this is heating up, I'll explain a little bit what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that 3-2-1 method. I've tried different ones, and that seems to be the one that works the best all the time. We're gonna do 3 hours cook. Just unwrap, put them on the smoker 3 hours. And after 3 hours, we'll take them off. We'll do a little bit of seasoning to them, and we're gonna wrap them back up. Put them back on there for 2 hours. And after 2 hours, we're just gonna open up that aluminum foil. Just open it up inside the smoker and don't just completely take it off. And then leave them on there for another hour, and boy, should be great. All right, we've just got her fired up. A little bit of white smoke rolling. It won't take long. This white smoke will disappear, and it'll just be all that clear blue smoke we're looking for. One thing I do love about the Lockhart is just the efficiency it has. It burns with. You don't get any of this white dirty smoke other than the startup. At the startup, it'll roll it out, but then it'll just disappear. And at first, I thought that something was wrong because I didn't think it was putting out as much smoke, and it don't put out as much smoke as our other. I've got an old Oklahoma Joe, and it blows the smoke out. But after cooking with this over and over, even though you don't see the smoke, I know that it's going to have a great smoky taste. All right, it's been about 5 minutes. All that white smoke's gone. So we've got the flame going. I'm going to close this up. There we go. All right. Go ahead and come over here, take it off smoke. Go ahead and put it on 225. This thing heats up. We're going to go ahead and put them on there. Now what I guess I'll do now is I'll go ahead and get those ribs out and go ahead and unwrap them. Get them ready for smoking. All right, our grill's up to temp. Went ahead and got the ribs out, got them unwrapped. And I did add a little bit more of the Suckle Buster seasoning to it. There was a few little bare spots I saw, but not very much. Now we just go ahead and slide them in. All right, got them in there. On these, the firebox is right here in the middle, so I always just keep them a little bit to the left and to the right. Don't ever put, I try not to put them right over top, but I don't think it'll make a difference if you did or not. Yeah. So we're gonna close the lid up. We ain't gonna open it again until 3 hours. Okay, we're about 1.5 hours into the 3 hour mark. So usually what I like to do is come on over here. I've got a little spray bottle. It's got apple juice. Go ahead and hit her lick here. All right. Another 1.5 hours and we'll wrap them up. All right, it's been about 3 hours. Well, 3 hours exactly. They're looking good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take them out, take them in there. We're going to put a little bit of stuff on them, wrap them up in foil, and put them back in. All right, got them out. You can already tell they're getting a real nice color to them. Have a great smell to them. Looks great. But the next thing we're going to need some aluminum foil, some butter, brown sugar, apple juice. Get you about 2 tablespoons of butter. Nuke it in the mic. About 20 seconds. All right. Got the butter out. Get you 1/2 cup brown sugar. Dump in there. Go ahead and just get it mixed up as best you can. All right, it's real thick, so you get your apple juice. Just pour it a little bit. Mix it back up. Got the apple juice mixed in, it's thinned it out a little bit. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to brush it on to the rib, front and back. All right. Next, just kind of get your baster out. Just lather it up. Go all the way across the front, all the way across the back side. Well, it's going to be good. They're looking good. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about right there. Now we're going to flip her over, do the same thing. Just like when I was adding that seasoning, I'm not too picky about the back side. Just enough to coat it pretty good. It's that top side that I'm after. There we go. There we go. Back over. One more time. All right, next we're going to wrap them up. All right. Got it wrapped up on the aluminum foil, or set on the aluminum foil. Well, another thing I like to do, I don't really know if it makes a difference or not, but I just get a little bit of brown sugar. Just sprinkle it on top and just kind of pat it down. Not very much, just a little bit, just enough to maybe set us up a real good skin. All right. Fold it up here. All right, we're going to do the same thing with the next one. And there they are. Now back out to the smoker. All right. Now the temperature's still running pretty good. 234. I've got it set on 225, but it goes plus or minus 10 usually. All right, now we're just gonna put these bad boys right back on here. Like I said, I'll do it like I did before, just put it on each side of that firebox right down there in the middle. All right, and after that, we're gonna set our timer for 2 hours. We'll come back and check it. And during that 2 hours, it's highly recommended that you go swimming. All right, it's been 2 hours. Still running at 235. Everything looking good. Now all we're gonna do now, we're gonna cut these open here. Pull them back, or once again, hard to do with this one hand here. We'll just pull it. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, look at those. Can I tell? That's gonna come right off that bone. Should have worn some gloves. Alright. That's all we're going to do. We're going to close her back down for another hour and they should be done. Alright, it's been 1 hour. Let's check them out. Oh, yes. You look at that. That bone's going to slide right out. That's perfect. Perfect. All right, let's get them out here. Check it out. Come right here and see this. I'm not going to cut up the whole thing because it's a Father's Day cookout. I'm taking it down to Dad's and he likes it on the full slab, but watch this bone here. Beautiful. Let's cut a little piece of it. Oh yeah. Look at that. Those are going to be great. Let's try them out here. Hot. Good, nice. Those are absolutely, look at that. Some good ribs. So, hope you enjoyed it. Hope it's helped you. Appreciate you watching. Like and subscribe, and I'm going to try to keep doing some more smoking recipes as I go. Thank you.